Everyone, how are you all? I am Ashwini Kumar, PGT Physical Education. Today we will discuss about unit number 5. Name of unit is Children and Sports. Today we will discuss about motor development, meaning of motor development, factor affecting motor development in detail. Hello students, today we will discuss about unit number 5. Name is Children and Sports. It's very important unit for you all, and today we will discuss about motor development in children, and second is factor affecting motor development. First of all, we will discuss about motor development. What is motor development? Motor development is a development of general body control, final motor skills, and large muscle movements. There are 3 stages of motor development in children as given below: infancy or infancyhood, next is early childhood, and later childhood. In other words, we can say motor development refer to the development of child bones, muscles, and ability to move around and manipulate his/her environment. In simple words, motor development means the development of movement and various motor ability and skills from birth till death. In fact, it is a progressive changes in movement throughout the life cycle. Next is 2 types. Number 1 is gross motor development. It's involve the development of large muscle in the child body for sitting, walking, and running. Next is fine motor development, involve small muscles of the body for just like fingers, hands, holding the ball, holding the javelin, discus, and pole catching, cricket ball, etc. Dear students, now we will explain properly factors affecting motor development. There are certain points. Number 1 is heredity. Heredity we are getting from our generations. In other words, we can say genes are the small structure of the body which are responsible for various types of development of children. The working capacity of all organic system are dependent upon genes. Children are affected both by the genetic of the parents and their own genetics. If there are genetic weakness, they may have slower motor skill development. If they are good, then automatically child will also good. So we will discuss about second point is nutrition. Nutrition is also liable to affect the motor development. Indeed, nutrition food promote good motor development. Sensory motor development is dependent upon nutrition. If child get nutrition food, they get stronger, which ultimately lead to good motor development. On the other hand, if children do not get proper nutrition, they are found to be less energetic and less stronger. So we can say nutrition can play a great role for motor development. Next is sleep. If there is no proper sleep, then children cannot survive a balanced life. Proper sleep, proper time, more require till birth to death. We can say if sleep is not proper, we cannot live proper. So sleep is most important factor, those who are affecting motor development. Next point is immunization. You see, timely immunization of both mother and child help in facilitating better sensory and motor development. If there is not doing so, this children will also weak. Next point is stimulation and interaction. This is most important. If we are giving time to our children, automatically he or she will feel better and grow up. Next point is, we can say, environment. Environment is playing very vital role in our life. If environment is not good, then children cannot grow properly. The child environment has a large effect on the motor skill development. The more opportunity they have to develop both gross and fine motor skills, the faster equipment of other areas where they can climb, run, play, their gross motor development can develop quickly. I mean to say, we have to give them proper environment for play, these all the activities, so that they can grow up. Now our next page is point number 7. Point number 7 is opportunities. So we have to give opportunities. We have to give opportunities for our children to grow up properly. This is playing a very good role for growth. Next is training and practice. You see, if we are giving them training, we are giving them some demonstration. You see, children are following the parents always. In infancy period and pre-childhood, children are always following their parents. What mother is doing, what father is doing, how they are doing, they will start work automatically. So give them such kind of chance, such kind of practice to do so far. Next is very important point is, this is called recreation. Recreation, if we are not giving them chance to laughing, recreation and all, they cannot grow up properly. So give them chance to grow up, give them chance to laughing, give them chance for any kind of fun activities, so they can grow up properly and they can learn a lot. Next is education, learning and productivity. You see, just like our teachers are teaching in the class LKG, UKG, nursery, they are doing so far. Same mother can do, same father can do also, so that children can grow, then motor development automatically will affect. Next is gender. Gender means male and female, girl and boy. You see, we are doing comparison sometime. Girl, don't do this. Boy, we will do for him because he is a boy. So we should take them a good opportunity equally, so that they can grow up. You know, the bones of girls are weak than boys. You see, they are by birth, they are very weak. Bone density is very weak, so that we can do work for them also for proper motor development. Next is, last point is posture deformity. You see, it may by birth and we can correct it by physical activity. You see, if any posture deformity, just like nook knee, flat foot, so we can do this. We can do massage over there. We can tell them some correct measures. We can give them some medical help also. So these are the points, are those who are affecting motor development. So thank you very much. If any query is there, you can ask. Thank you very much.